All right, everybody, we got a last segment of the show coming in here. If you've just tuned in, we've been talking real estate all over the valley. Our co-host is
Jeff Obrasky, Homeowners Financial Group.
And the key here is to talk to the lender first, because you don't know what you can or can't buy. And then after you've got qualified, you talk to somebody like Roxy. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, my name is Roxanne Lee. I work for My Home Group.
And you are one of the top producing agents out on the west side of Phoenix. Tell us a little bit about your background. Introduce yourself a little bit.
Well, I've been a real estate agent for 3 years. My mom's a mortgage broker. My father was also a real estate agent, so that's how I kind of got into the real estate business.
Kind of born into it.
Don't let the age fool you guys, or the number of years in the business. I mean, she did 60, 70 deals last year.
She's pretty amazing.
Very sharp.
And tell us a little bit about, you were going to school, you had a baby, and was top. Tell us that story.
Okay, well, when I got out of high school, well, during high school, I used to help real estate agents. I was a coordinator for the real estate agent that I worked with. But then I went to college at ASU, and I lived on campus for a couple of years. And then
in Tempe?
In Tempe.
Wow.
Yeah. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do business, do real estate. Kind of wanted to do my own thing. But then I started taking a business class, and I really liked it. And then I found out I was going to have a baby, and I was like, oh, man, I need to have a job that will let me to continue school, because I wanted to finish school.
Yeah.
So I got my real estate license in a month. I passed.
Which is amazing. That test is not easy anymore.
Yeah, I passed both on the first time.
Wow.
So I'm a really book person, so I read a lot. So then I got my real estate license. That whole summer, I was able to do all the transactions I needed so that I could buy my own house. And then, during that summer, I kind of was working nonstop. I actually, the day I gave birth, that night I gave keys to a client. We did a final walkthrough.
I love it. That's great.
That's a dedicated.
Yeah, and that's like the one we talked about this last summer. We had someone on the show, and we signed someone in the
hospital.
We signed in the maternity ward.
Yeah.
Just before she gave birth.
Just to make sure we could get it closed.
But we had to do it because she didn't qualify on her maternity pay. This is what full service support people do for you out there.
Yeah, and especially on the west side, southwest side, there are still some smoking real estate deals out there, right?
Oh, yeah, there is. I have a listing right now. It's on 6311 West Vermont Avenue. That's in Glendale, off of 63rd and Camelback, just north of that.
It's close. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and 1,793 square feet. Original 5-bedroom.
Wow.
A great thing is that there's no add-ons to the house. That's pretty common sometimes when you get above the 3-bedroom, 4 bedrooms on the West Valley. You start seeing people add on bedrooms that weren't there originally.
Enclosing garages.
Yeah.
Without permits.
Yeah, but this is done. This is the way it was designed. How much?
It is listed right now for $130,000.
$130,000 for 5 bedrooms. Financing on that.
I mean, for what is it, 1,900 square feet?
Yeah,
It's
17.
$130,000 in the West Valley. FHA financing, you put 3.5% down. Let's just talk a round number, $5,000, which mom and dad can gift you.
Yeah.
Borrow from your 401k, whatever. And, your payment on that loan with mortgage insurance and everything is about $1,000 a month.
Yeah. And again, 5-bedroom. Investors, think about this. You put 20, 25% down, you still get a good cash flow on this.
Absolutely.
So that's the key.
Or if you're, a young person, if you're a family, that's great. You're a young family, it's very affordable. Or if you're a young single person, you work for Amazon. You're making $35,000 a year, which might be a little bit of a push to own this house.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're 24 years old, so you can go pay $900 a month for rent.
Yeah.
Or you can have 2 of your friends come rent from you.
Yeah.
You still have 2 extra bedrooms. Build some equity. Get some cash flow. It's a great start.
And we've interviewed some of these guys that have done this, and you're renting a room these days for $350, $450 a month.
You
for a room.
You put 2 renters in there. You're paying $500 or $600. Okay. Yeah. And you've got huge tax breaks.
Taxes, especially if they're taking it out of your paycheck.
It's a great opportunity to get started, build some some equity, build some net worth, and it beats the heck out of renting.
Call Roxy on that. We're going to give your phone number out 2 or 3 times. What's the number that they could call to see this house?
Okay, my number is 602-635-8684.
Excellent. Do you have another listing you would like to describe for us?
Let's see. I have another one in Avondale.
Now, Avondale's kind of a cool place, too, because you've got Goodyear, Avondale. It's kind of a seasoned area of the Southwest Valley. You're out by near the I-10, and the pricing still on the west
side. Yeah, and we
is,
were talking with an agent earlier, actually, when Joe, we were speaking with him yesterday, and I guess there's north or south of the I-10, it's quite a dramatic difference in pricing.
You can get
depending
value.
Depending what your income level is.
Yeah.
Okay, if you've got a little bit higher income and you can afford to move just north of the I-10, okay, you get a little bit more space. Prices are 10, 15% higher. But if you're on a little bit of a tighter budget, but that's the part of town you want to be in, you can go a mile south.
Yeah.
Okay, and basically get the same square footage for $20,000 less.
Yeah, excellent. Let's hear about this one.
This one is actually north of the I-10.
Okay.
It's right off close to Garden Lakes. It's 10582 West Dana Lane. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2 stories. It has a pool, RV gate, huge backyard. It's almost a third of an acre. It gets the whole cul-de-sac.
Wow.
Well, that's a good size lot.
How much on that?
That one is listed for 162.
160,000. That's a lot of house.
Is a lot of house.
And
with a big yard, a third
and
of an
a pool.
acre and the RV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people in that part of town
Yeah, and
have
again,
the toys.
Again, the monthly payment on that's something.
You know,
like that.
you're probably about $11.50 a month plus or minus on an FHA.
Oh my gosh.
5% conventional. If your credit's really good, you're closer to $1,000 a month.
Go to try to do that in California, folks. If you're visiting, we get a lot of winter visitors from January to May, and if you are trying to buy something and just even rent it out, there are still some smoking deals out there.
And you could buy these, and you could rent them out for $6,000 for the week of the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's
and cover
right.
your first
The
6
West
months
Side.
mortgage if you want to move
the
out.
West Side. Super Bowl is coming, and I just heard
And the Pro Bowl.
We just heard that.
You can rent out $3,000 for the week of the Pro Bowl. $6,000 for the Super Bowl. It's $10,000. We just paid your mortgage for the year.
You got it. Phone number.
602-635-8684.
Tu hablar español también.
Sí, hablo español.
My Spanish is horrible, so I don't want to, my grammar's. So she speaks Spanish. She can help you. She's great for listing. Phone number one more time.
602-635-8684.
Search in Arizona.com. And Jeff?
Jeff at Homeowners, 602-445-9094.
You can go to our website. It's easy to remember. 123 B like in business, Z like in zebra.com. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.